What's up, Famski? Your friendly neighborhood resident Portuguese thick boy Eric Lima here, coming at you with another video episode from my secondary YouTube channel vlog, in which I present to all of you my sentimental thoughts come from my heart and my soul, and my mental oddball shenanigans come from my mind and brain. This is EML77 TV, episode 913. What's going on, everybody? A couple of questions I know people were talking about, because I forgot to mention this on the draft recap of night 2 on the last episode. One is the NXT superstars did not get involved in the draft this year. A couple of reasons. One, the pandemic, with the pandemic going on, it's very, very tough and very risky to, and plus NXT has gone to major changes. We had Rich Holland being injured and whatnot, and a lot of things are happening because of travels and all that, and I think they don't want to take any chances of risking the young talent of NXT. That's one reason. The second reason that I personally think is that all the internet nerds will be complaining that they'll get buried on the main roster. So there's that. And you see, and Ember Moon just came back to NXT, not to be on Raw or SmackDown per se, and with the stacked talent they have right now, especially in the women's division, I personally think that that's an excellent reason why. And another thing too about the Retribution situation, Mustafa Ali was scheduled to on Raw to explain. With the draft going on, it seems like it's kind of tough to get any time in. But Mustafa Ali did tweet that he will tell on his own time, not when he was supposed to. So Retribution already being the Stone Cold Steve Austin of groups here in the modern day WWE. And I got to tell you, it's going to be very interesting to, it's something that I it's something that it's something. It's something. I always lose my train of thought every time I'm on the phone. Goodness sakes. So, anyways, so that's why. So those are the two main questions I know want to be asked, and so to get out of the way, gotta stretch out here for a second. It's been a very gloomy day. It was raining all day, man. Let me tell you, I had to work out in this weather this morning, man. Not fun, let me tell you. Trying to sweep it up leaves and all that. It's a pain in the rear end, let me tell you. Especially when you have to try to sweep up leaves in the rain and it makes the barrel heavy. You can try to lift it and you're like, oh, okay, So I'm trying to sit down and relax. I'm sure a lot of people, a lot of folks out there, they say, Eric, you're 43 years old. You don't belong on YouTube. Why are you doing this YouTube thing, Mostly haters and bullies and trolls and whatnot. So I figured, well, and they said, why do you talk about your life? Why do you talk about your past? It's like, I'm risking it just to be made fun of. And I'm not afraid of talking about my past. I'm not afraid about talking about what about who I am and what I am and, what I'm all about. It's because I want to share the world, and I'm just a human being just like everybody else. I am unique, I am different, and that's the thing, YouTube to me brings a lot of people with different personalities and different, outlooks on life, different opinions on stuff and everything else to come together, Listen, I'm not making anybody think the way I think or look the way I look. And this is, if the whole world, if all of us look the same, talk the same, and act the same, it would be the most boring thing ever. We all want to be different, and that's the thing, that we all like to be different. We like to stand out, and that's what I try to do, is stand out. And the reason why I talk about my life and talk about my life and the past and everything else is because I want to let people know that, yeah, I go through things too, like a normal human being would. I know all you youngins out there, the young generation does not understand, and all they do is make fun of me. And all that, and there's people out there that don't like my videos, they don't like my content, and they pick on me for it. And then, it's a crying shame too that they find an excuse to basically harass me, and and it's sad. There's people out there that don't even know me from a hole in the wall. You know, I give somebody a shout out, and then all of a sudden, oh, let's get on this guy's case, and he's friends with this guy. You know, and they resort to schoolyard tactics, to childish tactics to, you know, basically make my life miserable here on YouTube. And, you know, there were times over the 4 years that I've been trolled on here, over these past 4 years that I've been trolled on here, is that, okay, I'm battling these guys, trying to talk to them and try to, you know, almost reason with them, and I get angry at them and all that good stuff. Now it's not doing me any justice anymore, so I figured, well, I'm not going to get off YouTube because they want me to, or they don't like my content and all that. So I'm still going to do my thing here on YouTube. They don't like it, they don't like it. They can go fly a kite. I really don't care. I'm at that point where the troll channels keeps on making videos of the same old crap, the same old sounds, the same old stupid comments, the same old this, the same old that. It's like it's very boring. It's like being the Vince McMahon of YouTube, you know, trying to come up with the same, you know, think that's such good, you know what, but it's the same old stuff, the same old boring, blah 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 blah. And it's to the point where I think the individual behind these channels are just probably an insane person, probably crazy. And why they obsess themselves with me, and that's the crazy part, is like, I'm at that point where I just watch the videos and just go, yeah, okay, whatever, moving on, you know. It's really sad, you know, especially when some of these trolls spell words wrong on purpose. Just, I'm like, that person was not in his right mind, you know. It's like, oh my gosh. It is something else to, you know, and they make fun of me because I talk about my ex-crush. You know, I don't talk about her all the time. It's one of those. It was the most unique situation. I look back at that situation. It's like one of the most unique situations I got myself into. That you know, that a lot of things have happened at that point, and it's like, you know, maybe I shouldn't go after her. You know, I kind of regret it. You know, that's probably my biggest regret right there, is obsessed after her, and that's when it happened. And it's to the point where I just want to go, Eric, you're an idiot. You know what I mean? You know, I feel like going back in time and slap my 18-year-old self upside the head with a Gibbs slap. You stupid idiot! Told you. You know, I could have warned you not to go after her. And what do? You act like a stupid idiot. And this is what happened to you. You just made the list. You know, I would have told my 18-year-old self, you just made the list. You know, you know, I could have, you know, like I said, if I went back in time, I would have told my 13-year-old self, hey, do not go after that girl. You know, it's going to be causing problems for you down the road, especially here on the internet. And that's what happens. Boom, there you go. So, it happens. And you know, sometimes, you know, at the same time, I want to go, yeah, okay. I don't know what in the world they're trying to do, man. You know, it's funny, it's hilarious. So why am I on YouTube? Because I feel like it. You know, if I get internet famous, great. If I don't, hey, yeah, you know, I'm just gonna do my thing. And people don't, you know, there are people that like my videos. There are people that don't. You know, like I care. You know, if you're gonna keep harping on me, you're gonna get blocked. You know, that's, you know, if you want to keep on running your mouth about, you know, about me and my family and all that, and you want to get personal, man, you're going to get blocked, dude. As simple as that, man, you know. And I'm like, okay, you know. Excuse me. Yeah, so I do have a job, and it was a minimum wage job, and sometimes it can be a lousy job, especially during the fall and winter. That's where it's at its lousiest, you know, the fall and winter. There's more messes and all that. But at the same time, you know, it is a paying job. You know, I get paid over $12 an hour, for goodness sake. So I was like, you know, minimum wage has gone up, so it'll go up next year and all that good stuff. So it is a sad state of affairs, you know. And sometimes, you know, what have I done? You know, what could I have done a little differently? You know, and there's some of the trolls that think they have a better life than I do, and they say they have a better life than I do. Well, maybe so, but I really don't care if my life is better than anybody else's, or that I'm better than anybody else's. I don't care about that, because you know, 'cause I know I'm not. You know, simple as that. You know, I'm just a nobody. I'm just a a person from a human being from New Bedford, just trying to do his thing and share his life and share his personality with the rest of the world. And that's all there is. There are things in my life I like to be real with the people and be respectful sometimes, and that's the way things are, man. I have no complaints whatsoever about my life. I have nothing to complain about. Seriously, it is something to it is something to think about. And I just do whatever I want in here, say whatever I want to say on here. To an extent, I follow the YouTube guidelines and community guidelines and all that. There's some certain subjects I won't talk about. Religion and politics are two of the main things, but at the same time, I give glory to God, and and I'm not here to shove the Bible down anyone's throats either. That's not my goal, my style. And then the funny part about the Time to Laugh channel that keeps on making these troll-like videos, same old crap over and over again. They say, they're like, there's one video they say I'm a priest, the other I'm a pastor, and all that. I'm not any of the high-ranked clergy church person or something like that. I'm just Eric Lima. I'm just plain old Eric Matthew Lima. Just doing, sometimes do ordinary things with an extraordinary personality, or extraordinary things with an ordinary personality. I'm just, I'm just sharing my life, and just like, and nothing wrong with, there's nothing wrong with sharing my life and my past and all that. I don't ask for sympathy. I don't want people. I don't like people feeling sorry for me. I don't need people to feel sorry for me, because I'm going to be okay. Listen, I'm a big boy, and I made a lot of decisions, and there were some decisions I do regret. Some decisions I made, some I do regret. And these past 10 years, ever since I started working at this job back in May of 2010, a lot of people that I've known in my life have passed away. And it was something to think about. And the song sung by Cinderella, that that heavy metal band or rock band, Cinderella. You don't know what you got till it's gone. And as you know, on a couple of episodes ago, I talked about an old friend of mine. When I used to live in the old neighborhood, he used to come out and hang out with our next door neighbor. And I started being friends with him at that point. And come to find out, he passed away yesterday. And like I said, my one regret is that not running into him even after I moved out, and not running into him years ago before he passed on. It would have been really fun to see him again, And I don't want my lasting image of seeing him in a pine box, But unfortunately, he is there. And so it makes me think about my life and being thankful. And yeah, I'm not going to dwell on the past or anything like that. It's just that, like I said, I think a lot of things in my life flash before my eyes every time I go to a wake or a funeral, and even in years past, my coworker lost a fiance, and I went, I attended his wake and to support my coworker. This is back when I was working for Ruby Tuesday. And it was something that, it was something that, that made me think about a lot of things, And I think I was only, in my 20s at the time. And it really, really hurts, when it's like somebody you know, and ended up, going to wakes and funerals for me was really, really, really tough, And I remember going to my grandfather's funeral, wake and funeral back in 2004. And and I totally remember that at that point, I've been through a lot already. I got into a car accident back in 2004. And that's why I hated winter so much. And you always talk to me about complaining about the winter and everything else is because, fear of driving in the snow. Because that was, they had a lot of ice on the roads. And they didn't bother, salting the roads or anything like that to the point where I spun out of control and another car hit me. And it's something that, it was something that, I'll never forget. And then I think it was a week after that happened, found out on that Saturday that my grandfather passed away, and I was ready to go to work. I got up early just to get ready to go to work, and so I said, well, I'm going to go in regardless. So I did go in regardless. And I told my coworkers, no, you should have called me. You should have called. I said, yeah, but I'm going to work. I'm going to honor my grandfather because my grandfather's always been a hardworking man, so that's what I did. I just sat. I was very quiet most of the time at work and did a lot of thinking, And when somebody passes on, and passes away, and you're attending their wake or funeral, it gives you a lot of time to think, and it makes you think. It's always that way. Every time I go to wakes and funerals of people that I know, I always sit there and you just think about the good times you had with that individual, and reminiscing about the good old days, and then you look back and go, what happened? What happened personally? And it was really, really tough. It was really, really tough. So I don't know what to tell you folks. Why I do this. I do this because I think this is a better way to let my feelings known to the world. And let myself, let my feelings known and let everybody know that my life is, I know I'm not perfect, never have been, never will be. I know I'm not better than anybody else. I'm just an average dude trying to trying to live and trying to, trying to be who I want to be. And that's myself, And I know there's all these other, all the situations. This whole Chuck Fitch situation, and the trolling that I've suffered from that. I could easily blame it on Jason. I could easily blame it on Jason DeCango. I could have easily called up on the phone and said, "That's it. I've had enough." Why did I not do that? Because I'm sick and tired of hearing everyone else's lies. And plus, that whole thing had nothing to do with me. It was between Jason and Chuck Fitch, and that's about it. That whole situation, I have nothing to do with. And why do I want to be mad at somebody for a situation that had nothing to do with me? You see, the trolls are nothing but full-grown adults that have the brain of an immature child. And they're using those kind of tactics to try to break up a friendship because, they don't like him. If you don't like him, that's between you and him. don't tell me who to pick. Don't tell me who to choose my friends. Don't tell me who my friends should be. Oh, he's lying about you. Blah, 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 blah. Come on, dude. I'm sure Jason has his reasons why he won't deal with the situation no more. And that's why I've also chose to move on. Yeah, I check out the channel and it is I'm at that point where they just make the same old stupid videos. This Time to Laugh channel made the same stupid videos over and over and over again and over. So why have to repeat the same thing? It's like, it's insanity. It's insanity. And I'm like, can somebody stop this crazy thing? You know what I'm saying? It's like over and over and over. Whoever the individual is behind the Time to Laugh channel is just over and over and over. Same old videos, same old things, same old sound effects, same old. Like, don't you have anything else? Why don't you use Regis Philbin, for goodness sakes? Even though he's dead, God rest his soul, but still. Use the chicken box, the hooting, the cat, the cat, and all it is same old titles. Oh, Catholic priest Eric Lehman, Catholic priest, the crazy Catholic priest, the crazy pastor Eric Lehman. I'm like, can you come up with something new instead of all this crap, dude? I mean, I'm trying to viralize my videos, man. It's like, it's ridiculous, And you got the Trolly the Troll channel, and if it is who I think it is, I was going to say, Trolly the Troll, if you are who I think you are, if you want nothing to do with me and my family, why you keep harassing us, That's what I feel like saying, is like, but I don't know for sure. And I'm sitting here, I'm just, the reason I'm very calm in talking about this, because it's okay now, and because that's why I refuse to respond to any of the videos and any of the trolls no more. It's because all they're going to say is the same old stinking thing. Well, you're this, you're that, Please denounce Jason DeCanio as a friend. Please do this. Please, all this because I gave a shout out to a guy 4 years ago. And now they resort to crap like this because you're still friends with Jason DeCanio, we're going to harass you. I'm like, you know what? This is ridiculous. I can't take it anymore. This is ridiculous. It's like, oh my gosh. And they keep doing the same stinking videos, and I'm like, come on, for goodness sakes, people, same stinking videos, same stinking thing, over and over. And I feel like I want to fall asleep, man, Even a Now Snow match is more entertaining than the Time to Laugh channel. Let me tell you. My goodness. What are my thoughts at the Time Laugh channel? Like Stone Cold Steve Austin would say about a Lance Storm match. Boring! Let's make Eric Lima mad. That's entertaining, really. And there's another sick thing that these trolls do. They feed off on people's negative emotions, so they can explode on their video and say all crazy stuff, and they laugh, and they think it's funny. That's sick in the head. That's very low, man. It's like, come on, dude. I felt like going, boring. Every time I want to watch one of their videos, like, somebody get me a sleeping bag. Well, I got a bed behind me. I just go fall asleep on it. What? Did you take a nap? No, I watched one of the trolls' videos. Same old stuff. Or the same old, the S, and it begins with an S and ends with a T. And it says hi in the middle. So if you know what, it's the same old stuff. Same old freaking stuff. Are you boring me? You kidding me? No matter what you say, I am not going to give in. I'm not going to kowtow. I'm not going anything, man. I was like, a bunch of loonies on the internet, that's for sure. A bunch of loons out there. Is there a loon convention in town or something? Unbelievable. I felt like going like this. Oh my God. You know what I'm saying? Mel Gibson and Danny Glover once said in Lethal Weapon, I'm getting too old for this bleep. You know what I'm saying? But I do it because I do it for the fun of it. Yeah, I play video games, so what? I don't game all the time, but on occasion I will, pop in, and I will pop in an arcade, I will pop in a game or something like that and show it to all you guys like I just did recently over the weekend with Night Warriors Darkstalkers Revenge, which I beat so many times, not even funny no more, and it is crazy. It was crazy. I'm crazy, that's for sure. You're cray-cray! Thank you! You know what I'm saying? I'm an insane person. Anyways, I like being funny. I like being funny, so, yeah. I just do YouTube because I just do it for fun, just to, communicate with people that I have not seen in years, and I like for them to hear from me, and I talk about my life because I'm very thankful for it. What can you do, right? So praise God. That's all I gotta say about that. So, yeah, I'm not perfect though. I'm not perfect. I'm not holier than thou. I'm not any of the. I'm not super cool or anything. I'm just me. I'm just being me. Just want to show my life, share my life with the rest of the world, and to a certain extent, share my personality, share who I am, and we'll see. Make funny faces, blah, yeah, Here's something for the trolls, okay? Well. Will you please excuse me? You're gonna go in the bathroom. Yeah, something like that. I don't know. I'm just trying to have a sense of humor about all the situations that have been going on, and the Bible says, "Count it all joy." That's what I'm trying to do, and does my life suck? Well, I don't say it does, but there's other people that say that my life sucks. There's people out there that tell me, "Oh, your life sucks. You're not cool. We're better than you. We have a better life than you." I really don't care at this point. I just want to go on. I just want to live, And whether or not the Lord wants to take me home, that's for Him to decide. And there's some things in my life I would like to have fixed, including a broken friendship between me and my ex-crush. I'm hoping that is the case. But that is if God wants it to be. If it's God's will, not mine, If it's His will, He'll guide me through whatever I need to do in that situation. But right now, like I said, I'm just going to, have a lot of fun. Maybe my focus shouldn't be on women. It should be on God. It should be living my life the best way I know how. We'll see what happens. So, that's all the time we have on the show. Episode 913, why do I do YouTube? Why YouTube? So that's it. So I will see you guys later. I'll see you guys in episode 914, and we're going to keep going with this thing. I'm trying to reach 1,000 episodes before the end of the year. All right? I will see you later, and have a wonderful, wonderful evening.